Hey guys, so I'm going to start off by priming my face with this Ole Hendrix brightening primer. I think it's the banana brightening primer. It smelled super good. And then I'm just going to take my eye primer, or my Pep Start from Clinique. It's not an eye primer, it's just an under eye moisturizer. I really like this stuff to keep my under eyes hydrated. Then I'm going to take this brightening primer from Becca. This also smelled super good, and I'm just putting that all over my face. And then I'm going to take the Tatcha base to also prime. I like to use a lot of primers, I know. But this stuff just gives me a really nice, even, and smooth canvas to work on. Then I'm going to take this new lip scrub that I got from Wet n Wild. It smells just like watermelon, and I freaking love it. And I'm just exfoliating my lips. And then I just put some of my Vaseline Lip Therapy on there too. And then there's Kai. And then I'm using my favorite Fenty Beauty foundation. And I think I'm in the shade 240 right now because this is my tan shade. Okay guys, so now I'm taking my Too Faced concealer in the shade Snow, and I'm just going to put that under my eyes, on the sides of my nose, down the bridge of my nose, and then a little on my chin and a little on my forehead, and blend that out. And just so you know, I'm using the Real Techniques beauty sponge. This one's a really good dupe for the beauty blender. It's really nice because it does have a flat edge to blend everything out, and then it also is just super soft. And then now I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in the shade Beautiful Bronze. I've used this in previous videos in my one how to contour video, and this is just my favorite for contouring my nose and my lips, and then I'm just buffing it out with this Lorac brush. And then after that's blended out, I am just setting my concealer with the Maybelline Matte Fit Me powder. It's a loose setting powder in the shade Fair. And then I'm taking my MAC Studio Fix in the shade NC35, and I'm just setting my whole entire face with that powder. And then I'm just dusting away that bake that we had on. Now I'm taking the KKW brightening powder in the shade 1, and I'm just also putting that under my eyes just to brighten it and just, you know, add more definition to the face. And then this is the Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter. This is my favorite highlighter for the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose. And then this is a Milani bronzer, and I'm just putting that on before I actually contour. So I'm just going to put that on my cheeks and on my forehead, and then I'm actually taking the Hoola bronzer and I'm just going to contour. And I like to make that face because it really helps sculpt your cheekbones out and just make it more defined. And then I'm also taking this Baked Milani bronzer. This is actually kind of old, but it has a little shimmer in it and it's just really pretty. And then this is the NARS Orgasm blush. This is my favorite blush in the summer. Kim Kardashian used to wear it all the time. And then this is just me kind of like chiseling out my cheekbones with my loose setting powder. This is the Cover FX drops. I'm not sure what shade it is in, but I'll link it down below. I'm just putting this on my sponge and then putting it on the high points of my cheeks, which you can see looks really crazy right now, but we are going to blend it out, obviously. And then I'm going to use a really pretty Wet n Wild loose highlighter that I just bought, and oh my god, this is stunning, and it's super pigmented as well. As you can see, like, I'm glowing to the gods. And then I'm just brushing my eyebrows out, and I'm going to fill them in with the Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Ebony. And then now I'm just taking that same Hoola bronzer and I'm just actually using that for my transition shade in my crease for my eyeshadow. So I'm kind of bringing that all the way to my nose contour, and I'm also bringing it out in almost like a winged V shape. I don't know what you want to call it. But this just brings in like your whole look. It brings the color back to your eyes and it just makes you look super sculpted. And then I'm also putting that underneath on my lower lash line. Then I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance, and I'm just taking the first two warmer shades. I'll link the colors down below, and I'm just deepening that crease up and underneath my eyes as well. Then I'm going to take that rustic orange shade, and I'm just putting a little bit on there too, just to deepen it up and make the eyes pop a little bit more. And then I'm taking that champagne shade and I'm putting that on my lid. And what I also did is I took a little more of that Wet n Wild highlighter and I just put that right on top of that champagne shade because I just really wanted everything to go together and look really bronzy and highlighter-ish, highlighty and pretty. And then I started off with the Perversion mascara by Urban Decay, but mine was a little dried out, so then I switched to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which is super good, but then that also was kind of dried out, so I just switched to the pink new L'Oreal mascara that came out. It's not my favorite because it's a little watery, but it did the trick. And then I'm just lining my lips with Posy K by Kylie Jenner. This is a super good lip liner, and I'm using the matching liquid lipstick as well. The formula on this is fantastic. It doesn't dry out. It keeps your lips like kind of like soft matte-ish. And then this is just me feeling myself and posing for the camera just to show you guys my look. And then my highlight, and I'm just looking at my animals. And then after this, I am just adding on some NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Fortune Cookie, right over just because I wanted a really nice, like pretty glossy lip to go with it. So then I'm taking that same bronzer that we used, and I'm just putting that on my chest, on my collarbones, and then I'm taking my highlighter as well, that Wet n Wild one, and I'm just putting that right on my collarbones as well, just to make like my chest look really nice and sun-kissed and glowy. And then I'm just adding a little more highlighter on my face because you never can go wrong with highlighter. And then that is the final look, guys. I hope that you really enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure you thumbs up this video and please subscribe to my channel.